Good morning, students. Now today we will discuss about infinite GP. As the name indicates, there are infinite terms in the GP, then it is called infinite GP. Therefore, let's consider the GP AR square up to infinity. Then sum of all the infinite term is given by S infinity equal to A upon 1 minus R, where R lies between 1 and minus 1, or we can write modulus of R less than 1. Both have the same meaning. So this is about what? Infinite GP. The sum of infinite terms of GP is equal to A upon 1 minus R, where A is the first term and R is the common ratio. Let us apply it to the question. The question is find the sum of this infinite GP. Firstly, we can say it is an GP. A is 1 and R equal to minus 1 upon 3. Then the sum of all these terms is given by S infinity equal to A upon minus 1 A upon 1 minus R. Putting the value of A and R, solving it, we are getting it is equal to what? 3 by 4. Now let us see another question. Find the value of this. Now this sequence can be written as, now as the bases are same, we can collect the power. Then it becomes x raised to power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 up to infinity. Now see here, it is given to be infinite GP. And we can easily find out its sum. Here A is 1 by 2, R is again 1 by 2. Then applying the result, x raised to power A upon 1 minus R. Putting the value, it becomes x raised to power 1 by 2 upon 1 minus 1 by 2. Solving it, we are getting x raised to power 1. It means x. Therefore, the value of this expression is equal to x. Now, one of the important question of infinite GP. Express 0.345 bar as a rational number. In the 9th class also we have done this type of question. But now we will do this question with the help of infinite GP. Now we have to express as a rational number, means P by Q form. Now 0.345 bar can be written as 0.3454 by 45 up to infinity. Now we can write down it can be written as 0.3 plus 0.045 plus 0.00045 and so on. It can goes up to infinity. We have just substituted the given terms. Now here it can be written as 3 by 10. It can be written as 45 by 1000. It can be written as 45 by 1 lakh up to infinity. Now here 3 by 10 term remains separate. Now from all these terms we can take 45 by 1000 common. We left with 1 plus 1 by 100 and so on. Therefore it can be written as 3 by 10 plus 45 by 1000. Again it is what? Infinite GP. Here A is 1 and R equal to 1 by 100. Again we can find out the sum of these all the terms in the bracket with the help of infinite GP. So therefore putting the value A upon 1 minus R, simplifying it, we are getting 3 by 10 plus 1 by 22 is equal to 19 by 55. This is another way to express this as a rational number using infinite GP. Now here the question is here, let x equal to 1 plus a square up to infinity, y equal to 1 plus b square up to infinity. Prove that 1 plus ab plus a square b square plus up to infinity is equal to x into y upon x plus y minus 1. Again we have to take help of infinite GP. X equal to 1 plus a square, so on so far. Here it is an infinite GP. Therefore a is 1 and common ratio is again first term is given to be 1 and common ratio is given to be a. Therefore x equal to sum of infinite GP is equal to a upon 1 minus r. Putting the value, it is 1 upon 1 minus r. From this equation, simplifying it, we are getting the value of a in the terms of x. So this implies a equal to x minus 1 upon x. Similarly, the second is again y is equal to sum of this infinite GP. So y equal to 1 upon 1 minus b, again expressing b in the terms of y. Now here we have to prove this is equal to this. Again left hand side of to prove is what? Infinite GP. Therefore its sum is a upon 1 minus r, because a is 1 and r is a into b. Therefore this must be equal to 1 upon 1 minus ap. But here what we have to prove? We have to eliminate a and b from this expression. It means we have to put a and b in the terms of x and y. Now putting the value of a and b here in this expression, simplifying it, we are getting this is equal to your right hand side. Now the next question is find 1 plus b into r into 1 plus b square into r square and so on. This is somehow the different type of question. You just mention it, consider to memory. Now again these are infinite terms. Let denote this sum is equal to s infinity. Let s infinity equal to all the sum of these terms on the right hand side. Now what we have to do here in this question? We have to multiply by this common ratio, because it is 1, it is r, it is r square. Now we are multiplying both sides of equation 1 by r. Left hand side become r into s infinity. When I am multiplying it right hand side, it become r plus 1 plus b into r square plus 1 plus b square into r cube, so on so far. Now here what I am doing here, doing 1 minus 2 gives left from the left and right from the right. 1 minus 2 gives, again s infinity is common, we left with 1 minus r. Then here when I am simplifying this term, I left with here 1 plus b into r plus b square into r square plus b cube into r cube up to infinity. Or when we subtract these terms on the right hand side, some terms will be cancelled out. So I will left with here 1 plus b into r plus b square into r square plus b cube into r cube up to infinity. Now here it is what? Infinite GP. These questions are irreducible to infinite GP. Now as it is the infinite GP, you can find out the sum by using a upon 1 minus r. A is 1 and common ratio is what? BR. Putting here 1 upon 1 minus BR. Now we have to find out S infinity is equal to 1 upon 1 minus BR into 1 minus R. Now here these are the questions from exercise 9.5 in the NCERT, and 9.4 exercise is not there in the syllabus, but I am discuss some important result of exercise 9.4 because they can be used further in the 12th class also. Now the topic is here the special sequence, and it has been deleted this year from the syllabus, but you can just learn the result. Now the special sequence, sigma n. Sigma n means the sum of first and natural number. Sigma n means the sum of first and natural number. The result is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. It means we have to learn sigma n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. This we can easily calculate from using AP. Now here similarly sigma n square mean the sum of the square of first and natural number, means sum of the square of first and natural number, and the result of sigma n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. Similarly sigma n cube is the sum of the cube of first and natural number, and this is given by n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. It means it is a whole square of what? Sigma n. So therefore sigma n cube equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. These are the result of the special sequence, and you remember we have used this result in the statistics also in one of the question. This is all about arithmetic progression and the geometric progression. Now you can easily try the question from either from NCERT or element from where you are convenient, and then you can ask your problem on in the next online lecture. Okay, thank you.